on the day?
Let's see.
Just today, maybe. Just on Vertigo, actually.
Oh yeah, the Vertigo exclusive. So Nikonos has a glance ramp, and well, he gets a bullet to his face. It was through the concrete, so not as much damage as Elige may have reported. Put a P250 on his hands for this exact reason. He's going to get overrun here, but TeSeS, yeah, nothing for him, nerds. Tucked on the sandbags, but with all those bodies dropping, he's going to be cleared by Floppy. He's having a great pistol. Well, we're going to need that, considering he had, what, 7 frags in map 1? He's already got 3, so nearly halfway there.
Yeah, doing a much better job of getting things started on the right foot. Nice little pistol round. Nikonos maybe overambitious. That little goosh prevented him from getting intel, and when time he gets it, they're already up in his face.
What do you think, fellas? Is there a conversation to be had that Elige is...
Yes, go on.
I'm trying to find the perfect thing.
Here we go.
That Elige is head and shoulders above the rest of his team. Is he in jail right now in complexity? I'm just looking at the scoreboard. 19-12, next highest was 8 on hallzerk. Or is that just a good game from Elige and a bad game from the boys?
I wouldn't go so far as to call it jail, but there is a very large problem in complexity at the moment where players 2 through 5 are taking turns showing up. There's no consistency to who's going to be the next guy to it.
Right.
And we've seen in moments it's been Grim, we've seen in moments it's been Floppy, hallzerk has had some good games, but all of them are gone. JT has been the one to step up, but at least in this first map, no one was there with Elige.
Okay, now, well, an even exchange to start us off, and ramp control taken.
Yeah, and another 5 MP9 force from the CTs. We've seen this a couple of times lately. Just gives you a lot of mobility, run and gun. Let's see if it works out here. Good damage from kyxsan.
They're retooling for this gap take. And they are starting to walk into the line that JT was holding. Forced away, TeSeS nails the headshot. Big from JT, needed another. As that advantage squandered now. Oh, you're not going to play.
Oh, they're screwed.
Sure, you're a dead man. This is just too good. Starting with 5 MP9s, they leave with the round. Second round forced by success. Ooh, it's becoming more and more vogue, isn't it? See second round force buys.
Yeah, those MP9s are just so strong. That angle JT's holding is so narrow against an MP9 as well. That's such a tough shot to hit, and obviously TeSeS just gets to swing after that. There's no real chance for hallzerk to even react properly. And this is just crazy. That's like a not focused to plant there when you have no short control. You know they're there. That's weird.
Forced by wars. Can the Deegs do it?
I think also we did the NIP game that Heroic played versus them. Vertigo was the map of choice for NIP. TeSeS had a 20 and 3 CT side, whereas Harry likes to put a 2 KD half.
yeah, that's right. That was special.
Oh, well, he's padded his stats nicely there, kyxsan, as he rips the Deagles to shreds.
Good kills with the Deagles. Nothing too critical loss so far for Heroic. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this complexity team. It feels like they've hit a ceiling at the moment. It feels like they've hit like a barrier above them that they just can't really break through for whatever reason.
Events, let's have a look.
Problem is, like, you know, we talk about floors and ceilings, right? It's not because we're interior decorators from Czechoslovakia. It's because it's how you describe a team, and the problem with complexity is their ceiling isn't really high, but their floor isn't super high either, right? Like, you know, usually it's one or the other, right?
It's a classic NA problem.
You talk about mouse, the floor is very high, but how high is their ceiling? You know, so and so. And I think that's a problem, right? Because usually you can elevate your floor with good team play, good, you know, coaching, good system, whatever it is. But with complexity, it's been really, really inconsistent.
And I think a lot of that comes down to the consistency of the players is playing a huge factor. Like even Grim just had that interview before this event began, where he's like, I want to do really good here because it's been a few events since I feel like I've actually shown off what I'm capable of.
I think complexity is definitely one of those teams that's making changes in the player break. You know, I feel like it's just...
Well, the hallzerk one's been rumored for a while. That's been floating around for a few months now.
It has to be more than just that. I feel for them, you know. It's going to be tough to completely overhaul the roster, but 2 player changes you feel are inevitable.
The hard part about it is being an NA team, it's like where do you go? Who are you picking up for him? It's not just like it's great that if you get, well, not great, but you get to a point where you want to make a change, and then the next half of that equation is who do you bring in instead that's going to be an upgrade?
Junior,
Get him in here.
back.
Yeah.
We found a big gap on mid here early on. Heroic has no idea, so let's see if someone turns at some point.
This is bizarre.
He's all the way in.
Can't believe his luck. A free frag, a reaction from Shush on Danger, and ooh, Danger is imminent. Only Nerds left on the stairs. He's been spotted out, tagged up in the smoke, doesn't get anything done. And the round is there. That's a colossal gap for a CT side to have.
Yeah.
I know they struggled a little bit on that B bomb side against NIP, but come on, guys.
Yeah.
You know.
Or even just have one of those A players spot in mid. That would be great.
Somebody just give it a jiggle.
A jiggle would be great.
It's also unfortunate, like that's the call straight up from freeze time is walk mid from Complexity, so they have no time to react really. You know what was funny? I saw on Reddit today Fallen interview somewhere where he's talking about Brazilian player and they should start learning English, and so they open themselves to the international teams, and also like, you know, for maybe Fury or whatever in the future, so they could, you know, bring in international players, right? And meanwhile, on the other side, their CEO is saying like, oh, we can't, you know, we can't afford some of these Brazilian players. Oh no, but you're gonna be able to afford a Nico to come to
get a simple,
you know, or a simple or something like that. So you want to tap into that market, is it?
Oh, you can always find cash for simple. You know, you check under all the cushions.
Yeah, look hard enough.
Already first timeout coming in from Heroic. Double op setup.
Yeah, they call the timeout, they go, right, lads, I think we have one person mid at least. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, maybe this time let's try defending every
Let's
part
hold
of the
all
map.
of them. Yeah.
Let's just have an eyeball on it. Well, they've sold back the op and gone for an M4, so single op setup.
Here's what you're thinking, like you're on your complexity now, you're thinking, okay, they took a timeout, we just exploited a gap mid. You know, they focused heavy B. They're not gonna do that, they're just going to play something default, so that's what you're coming up with now. A call for that.
For
and also
someone
sold their op, so it's a single op setup for Heroic.
Yeah, Nerds chucked that bad boy back.
But it could be, you know, you could just be like, okay, they're not gonna go B again, so let's just focus heavy on B, try to take that.
B main, wow. That's cool. From spawn, no less. And Floppy! He's taken Nerds out of the equation, a missed shot from Nikados.
Yeah, that smoke, not instant enough, apparently. Not instant enough. Good job from Floppy. That's a huge gift to just get that little steal of a kill. Complexity get a chill, although they are pushing up and taking control of the ramp. Molotov clears, kicks in with a flash. Can't get anything done. He was solo play. And now Heroic's defense is scrambling.
Be hard to mess this one up, but Nikados finding the first is a good step in that direction. A leap now with TeSeS combining with Nikados, plucking Grim. And what was a two-man advantage now is Complexity on the back foot. They're both noted. They know where they are. Floppy towards the crane side, jiggles out, baits the orb shot. There's still another bullet for Nikados. He has support in TeSeS, and there's still 50 seconds, but it feels like Nikados is going to have at least another one. TeSeS on headshot, looking like he can collect at any time. Floppy's being cautious, but I can't quite believe how comfortable this has been for Heroic.
Imagine losing this 5-on-3.
Imagine.
To be honest, this is the exact type of a round where you're like, Complexity has bigger issues than just their players not fragging, right? I mean, this is not up to the necessarily, like, which player made an individual mistake here? Is like, why are you rushing? Okay, never mind.
No, but yeah, why are you?
You know, but it was what, 1:15 when they started like going for that execute, and it wasn't good usage of utility, right? You said it yourself, Alex. When it turned into a 2v3, there was 50 seconds left on the clock. Look at this. It's like, what's the rush? You didn't speed up immediately, you know, as if you had some information. There was only one or two guys there, and then you're sort of slow executing on the side. Like, make sure you have everyone there if you want to hit A, so you get those trades. He can't be getting 2 1v1s without getting traded and then just being able to reset the round.
Also, like, why not just do the smoke walls? I guess they thought they would, the smoke and elevator would have beat the rotation and no one would come through it, but hallzerk had to smoke that whole time, and yeah, just sloppy. They got a gift of another pick though. This time on Nikados. Floppy's gonna get another one at the bomb site as he steps up. 2-on-1, nerds. Oh, he's gonna answer. Double kill. And the B bomb site is held. Complexity have to go back to A.
What more could you ask for from a Bianca? Getting them both when they try and start to B. Makes it very comfortable now for the A-side defense. TeSeS, he's considered the Elige walk-up. He doesn't clear it, though. And so Elige yet to frag after a very strong showing in map 1. 19 frags. Still his total.
We got 2 smokes.
Then will we see both of them? No. TeSeS has vision. He should be cleared, and he's gotten away with a kill. Oh, it could have been more. hallzerk proactive, gets up on top of the bomb, gets it down. Nerds will eventually have to join the party. They've got smoke and a kit, though. This is on.
And a Molotov as well.
Nerds rotating over from train. But he's here now.
He's made it.
Yeah, they have good util.
Retake smoke.
This is where you need to smoke relatively quickly and tap the bomb. So many times I hear people see people smoke, not tap the bomb. Put that pressure on the T's in the 2v2.
Here we go. Retake is on. Grim watching it from an angle. There's the molly towards sandbags. One is spotted. They're going to try and fake it out and say they have someone at sandbag. Smoke is up. hallzerk close. Jumping over the top, goes down. Grim gets the diffuser, and that's the round. Complexity save it at the end of the day, but it was close.
Kept them on their toes. Really?
Get that there's a smoke elevator, but there's still so much time. It's like 2/3 of the bomb went down before they started making any moves, you know? Like, you need to take some sort of a risk. I always feel, for me, it was always more painful to lose a round in this way, where you just ran out of time, than if you're a little bit more aggressive in the early stage of the retake, and then, you know, a player's in a forward position and maybe he just kills both of you.
Nice, good job, guys.
Because a lot of times people are just going to be, well, Elige not happy with that. Has to be a cleaner round win.
You did win. You did win. It's a 1-round gap, but these dreadful MP9s, they're terrifying. And you've got to get past Nerds as well. He's still got that AK. He saved that through. Swinging MP9, still good for 1, and then Nerds sweeps the rest down. He's not exposed to this angle. Floppy, how brave are you? Doesn't choose to stick around. Grim searching mid up against another SMG.
Oh, kyxsan just gives it up, though. kyxsan gives up the angle. He's looking back towards the A-bomb site. Grim can wrap on this site. He's telling his teammates to be patient. Don't go down. You don't need to die. Grim's circling back. There's the kill. hallzerk finds one as well. So it's all on kyxsan.
Could have very well have become a very competitive 1v1 there. Good work from Grim handling the proactive push from kyxsan in react to the flame.
If anything, is the players of Complexity now keeping them in the game. I mean, every single round they're getting an entry or 2 entries, an entry on each site even. Take your pick. I mean,
the last 3 rounds have all been opening kills for Complexity. 2 of those converted into a win, although the last one came down very, very close. Here we go again, up yellow, this time unarmored pistols for Heroic. Should be nice and easy for Complexity, but all 5 are here.
And only the one from the Galil, the SMG contributes 2 deaths. It's not the cleanest of sheets, but it's clean. There you go.
It's a nice day in Malta today, guys.
Oh, perfect.
is it? I haven't been outside for 7 days.
Oh man, you got to try it someday.
Yeah, you should get some sun.
Did you go for your morning run?
I didn't. I went and got a smoothie instead.
That counts.
I did go outside and sit in the sun.
Yeah?
Hung out with Edward, Mindbody Esports, and Casper.
Nice start to your day.
Yeah, a little chat over breakfast.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna seize the day now, Jason?
Yeah.
You're all giddy up and everything.
Carpe diem.
Carpe diem.
The hell out of this day.
Baby. Nerds, you're at mid. It's a little unusual. What are you cooking? So they rejigged the setup. That's interesting. They started to mid, or maybe in an apprehension of something towards that side of the map. But now, boils more into actually playing more towards the A side. Waterfall smoke on ramp will buy them time. Complexity have to really respect it. It's Floppy that's trying to make a play.
Yeah,
These crossfires, bro.
I like how aggressive he's been at this B-bomb site as well. He's not letting these defenders chill a whole lot, right? He's shown a couple of times he's willing to take that duel and see if he can put some pressure on the bomb site. Back towards mid, Nikados has utility but no AWP, so Elysian Grim have a chance against this M4 at range. Little piece of utility is out. Nikados, ooh, the jiggle, he does get one. Sees another coming. Shush and Nertz, meanwhile, doing great work at the B stairs.
Poor boy, hallzerk got nothing done. And now bombs coming through. Elise trying to make space for him, but there's always two. There's always two. You can't find an isolated duel on that B site right now. Shush and Nertz, they're playing a very unified defense. Makes it 5-5. Not enough cash to splash for the Kalashnikov. First timeout from Cole. Get TC with his tactical timeout.
They got an awkward buy going on in this next round if they want to go for it. A couple players can get AKs, a couple players would be pretty limited, maybe some Galils. Or you can always just ascend to the half buy for the final round.
Yeah, so maybe a set piece of sorts. Well, going all in.
Going all in.
I just want to give a shout out to Elige for being like the only person in the scene probably that has the monitor so far away from him.
Yeah, he does a full arm's length from his shoulder.
He measures it each and every time. Full arm's length. It's all designed. But how much better would it be if it was only like 4 inches away from his face, you know?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't understand how people can play like that, you know?
What about you,
I see a
Yanko?
Kinder and I'm stressing out.
What are you, a full half an arm?
I don't measure it like that. It's usually just, you know, the keyboard is 5 centimeters, Alex, away from the edge of the table, and then the monitor is right behind that.
You measure it more scientifically. Yeah.
I just feel, you know, it's all school.
It's all feel. It's all feel. It's a nice little flash lineup you can see to set up your B player. Gives him a chance to have a little look. That's enough. He's seen enough. They have got flashes to take stairs back. Nertz is going to have his vision obscured. Shush, however, has been passing this test every time so far.
They've been mollying him as well. Ooh, Nertz got away with one there. We're going to pull him forward, and Shush isn't ready. Not ready at all, so good luck, Nertz. You can't escape. You have to fight your way out of this one. First one is great. Second one almost there. Bought a little bit of time, though, for Nikados to get involved, and he's going to clean up JT.
Versus 2 for TeSeS. He is being flanked as he considered it. He certainly has, but Elige has the bomb, and now TeSeS is trying to close the gap. Trying to find an angle onto Elige. Very low HP, susceptible to a one-tap. Grim will close from behind. Whew.
Green going for that lurk around Inferno, it felt like. Back to Vertigo.
He got there in time.
He did take the long route. Alicia's like, could you hurry up? Maybe I have 10 HP.
Help, please.
He is here. He's here. I promise.
Fair play, though. TeSeS was aware of it the whole time, so, I mean, you know, he could have at any point turned around if Grim was trying to rush that a little bit. 6-5. No real, not a lot of utility for Rogue. It's not looking good.
Well, they paid off going all in, didn't it? For Cole, they've managed to milk it for a potential 7. They say that as Floppy's down in T-Spawn, a leg breaker for Nertz, 7 HP. Alicia's just waltzing in.
If he wrapped around short, that'd be so sick.
Oh, if you clear Nertz, that would be sick. Nice chance for Nertz, doesn't find it. Look at this power from position from Elige. He slipped past Gap. Now, they must acknowledge that... Oh, yeah.
That's the bomb.
Well, I take it all back. They must acknowledge that Gap was not cleared.
Yeah, that would have been known. Elige would have definitely called that out. He's on point with that kind of communication.
I don't know who was with the bomb, but why doesn't he wait for Grim? Why don't they go together? I mean, surely Elige comes it almost. Even Nicholas. Oh, no.
A little awkward. With that being said, let's get out of here. We'll be right back. Tied up 6-6. Complexity and Heroic locking horns on map number 2 as Heroic try and take the series 2-0. Complexity trying to bring us to a third map. And
there it is.
There it is. We were waiting for that. We were waiting for that bad boy. A lot of, I don't know, a lot of reasons to be frustrated. It was an awkward first half from Complexity.
Yeah, there was a lot of discombobulation in that first half. A lot of rounds with advantages that they couldn't convert. But still got 6 rounds out of it, so, you know, very much in this game. Just you don't really like the energy, the vibe that you're getting out of them, Jason.
No, I mean, anytime you lose a 5-on-3, that's gonna be a very deflating experience. Looks like Heroic want to attack towards middle, and all of Complexity cleared out ramp. So 3 of them are rotating back for a firing squad with these USPs at range. JT and Grim lock down the first 2. Someone peeking from Guardian. Yeah, this gets shut down. You got 5 Complexity players at the point of attack, and that ain't good.
That's very bad.
Very bad.
Well, this, certainly seems like it's going one way.
Yeah, what can you say about this one?
You could say that this is going to be the 7th round for Complexity Gaming of North America, founded by Jason Lake. And they are going to take this pistol. There it is. 7 is on the board for Cole. And after being a map down, after getting kind of owned on map 1, to be coming into Vertigo, fighting a bit more as a unit is certainly a good sign of life for Complexity, but certainly not all been peaches and cream.
Peaches and cream.
Yeah.
It's a great flavor for yogurt.
I'd rather take peaches and cream, or strawberries and cream, more of a Wimbledon, you know.
Oatmeal is really good with peaches and cream.
And now we're talking about a hearty breakfast.
Oatmeal is really bad for you.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oats.
Wait. That can't be true.
That's not true.
Maybe cereal.
Cereal's bad for you.
Yeah.
All the same.
We just clump it into one big group, really.
I'm always hungry real quick after oatmeal.
Well, that's supposed to be like a
very filling experience.
Yeah. Maybe
you see, they would want you to think that.
Maybe Belgrade's got the bad oatmeal.
Are you doing rolled oats or steel cut oats?
I have no idea.
Well,
I don't really do them.
You had one bad oat experience and you cut them out of your life forever.
Just the eggs, man. Nothing beats eggs.
Until they start tasting a bit too much like eggs. That's the problem.
No, but, you know, we get real eggs from the chicken.
From the
not
chicken?
Not the laboratory stuff. Not the laboratory stuff that you guys get, or the thing in dust that they just...
Powdered eggs,
What is that? That's not eggs. That's some... God knows what.
So do you keep your eggs in the fridge, or do you keep them on the counter?
In the chicken.
Well, that's
depends on if the eggs are washed or not.
Yeah,
there's the layer of protection. If the eggs get washed, you got to put them in the fridge.
That's right.
Let's see if this Complexity roster is washed, Jason.
Hey,
he's here all week.
Well, they do have a couple of eggs in there.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, God's sake.
I can't laugh at that
JT's dead, or he knows where he is.
Oh, a little bit over easy for TeSeS. And now things are starting to get a bit scrambled.
Oh, he's cracked!
That's a Benedict round from hallzerk.
We were on a bit of a spree there, Yanko.
Oh, put the yoke mat on him. He's going too far.
Yeah, it's a bad yoke for sure.
Oh, it looked so tasty for Heroic, but it got all scrambled up.
It's reached boiling point.
And Complexity about to sprinkle the paprika on top. Wonderful round, 9-6.
Oh man, I could bechamel that one coming.
It looks so good, but they were rotten in the end. Nothing smells as bad as a rotten egg.
Look at him go. Through the smoke, gets himself a 3rd as well. Very limited bullets.
Yeah,
nice
but
work.
I wish players would do that when I played that position on a ramp, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Just keep coming through.
When I do that, there's like 7 flashbangs, a nade lands on me, a little bit of spam.
Yeah. That's how it normally feels. That's how it's supposed to feel. kyxsan's trying to sell something. Makes the steps, nades a landing, and he has landed a bullet onto hallzerk, but fortunately the AK just a bit more lethal. Out mid, TeSeS, he's found a gap, pipped it, slipped it, and running into a Liege. It's lovely work from Complexity just to make sure these gaps are quickly plugged. Nerds and Shush, see you later. 5 alive, keeping the AKs, and keeping a 10th round on the board. Gonna have a nice sip of my Monster Energy.
No sugar, it looks like?
No sugar, no.
Oh, my man.
But it's got L-carnitine in it.
Oh.
And taurine.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Thorin. It would be weird if he was in here.
It would be a little bit weird. You crack it open and his head pops
Give
out.
me like if Thorin was in there and you just had a sip of Thorin, how would you sound?
Oh, it's really put you on the spot with that one.
I think I would sound like the historian of esports.
Like this. Here we go.
Satellite radio.
No ops out yet.
Wow.
Either of
Out.
the teams.
hallzerk's feeling himself, isn't he? That is an audacious position to adopt. You silly sausage. He's poked his nose out of the smoke. Grey screen for him.
Slippery over there on ARM.
No wet floor sign as well.
Yeah, be careful.
Interesting. Whole util set, that's got Floppy's name on it. Bang, 50-30 as he gets away from the flame.
Oh, that sucks. That's a really nice sequence for Heroic. A little lurk smoke as well to get up. Smoke going to be blown open. kyxsan just drops off. Doesn't want the fight quite yet. Rest of Heroic lining up. Grim's in mid, so actually a pretty solid defense here, all things considered.
Yeah, this comes down to this opening move. Who takes it? Oh, Shush doesn't clear it on the flight path. Still manages to get one, but Elige is here now. Turret engaged. Takes 2 heads. Nert's trying to molly him out. He will have to swing, or does he go for the extinguish? Not too shabby from Elige. He lives on. That makes it difficult to break through to the site. And yeah, they are considering a relocation, a cut of noise perhaps. And then a hit late. They can erect a boost. You can see Nert's getting into a position to be boosted. Up he goes. It's pre-aimed though. Grim. Oh, he's losing his head. A 2-on-2 with 20 seconds. JT knife out on the rotate, and Elige hasn't moved.
Let's go, boys. They know you're both there. What's the holdup?
Yeah, they're on dwindling time. 14 seconds on the clock. They need this kill. Good shot from JT, and Elige is just chilling. He's just like, yeah, I'm not peeking anything. I'm playing off contact. TeSeS slides in, gets one. 5 seconds, has to stick it. JT can just charge. Oh no, he didn't take the opportunity. Didn't seize the moment. Didn't carpe diem, and he's gonna lose it all.
They keep coming for Complexity.
Oh, God, I can't imagine the frustrations. You felt like they'd played themselves. There's like 8 seconds, you're on quad, you're just kind of dancing with him like, come and get me. I'm in a bad mood. I'm not even playing. I'm not even playing. God, the fact that this is falling apart, man, oh man. 4 seconds, you don't rush down the plant. I understand there's that moment of hesitance of like, did I have the timing?
I think his brain was just like, nah, don't do it. Like, you didn't get the timing.
I mean,
right?
you feel like a twat if you walk out at 3 seconds and he's not planting, right? But
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, brother.
Well, that's a nice little window of opportunity back into this map for Heroic, because it looked like Complexity might just march to a victory. They'd won the first 4 out of the pistol. And they'd won them clean as well.
And ideally, you don't want to take a timeout here if you're Heroic, but their buy isn't ideal, so you probably need to sort yourselves out. Make sure you know what you want to do, because if you end up losing it, your reset and Complexity is pretty much on match point.
And this is, they got to do it the hard way as well. Complexity in those first 4 rounds that they won only lost 2 players, so they have tons of cash. After this buy, they're sitting like 4 players are above $2,000. They got cash.
JT giving us a look-see, slides into the angle, takes down TeSeS. hallzerk still, despite the flash, pulls it off. Good nade towards kyxsan's location, doesn't find him despite the low HP. Shush has bomb, so if he goes down this round into turmoil, he's got a great headshot there onto Grim. Nade does find kyxsan eventually. This released from the fingertips of Elige. And Shush realizes with the bomb and being isolated from Nerds, who is trying to hoover up some B space, Floppy's just floated back.
And Floppy's got to be aware of this possibility, right? That someone's going to challenge him over at the B bomb site. So how does he want to play it? Does he want to play passively as he's doing now? And that must be the only option he really feels is available to him, not being inside the bomb site. So going to call the teammates over, go for a retake. Elige on his way. hallzerk still at the A ramp with an op. Plant should surely go down for Heroic. And we'll see what Complexity can do on the retake. They've got Smoke, Molotov, and 2 flashes.
Surely they win this one. Right, Jason?
Right.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Let's find out.
Strap in.
Yeah,
Here we go.
We're going to be discovering this together.
Their setup's pretty standard. Quad, close gen. Nerds gets that early warning shot. Floppy yet to clear out Shush. Safe from the flashes, and Shush finding the first on Floppy with no trade potential. Shush just dancing. Clock is rotting. You need to hit some shots. You need to hit them now. He has nailed one, but no time on the bomb.
Oh my God! Why am I condemned to watch this time and time again? Is this like Dante's 10th circle of hell? Like Floppy was at the site right when they planted the bomb. And they didn't even get past the generator in the 40 seconds that the bomb was ticking. Like, what kind of a retake is this? Wouldn't you rather just run in with 3 guys and die to Shush? How can you live with yourself, hallzerk?
That's the big guy.
Yeah, that one slips away from Complexity.
I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. It's just so...
Two of those mismanaged rounds
You
back to
didn't
back.
really actually even try the retake. Like, you didn't really even, like, get in there and, you know, it was, I'll just save the op. You know, it's too hard to win. You made it hard to win.
Well, TeSeS has made it hard to win this round for Heroic, walking through another smoke and getting a face full.
Yeah, that strategy hasn't worked out for him yet.
Well, luckily for Complexity, as Jason pointed out, the round wins were so convincing that they could just keep buying.
Oh, this is good. They're very aggressive. The counter flash from Elige has really slowed them down, so they just run into a meat grinder.
As long as the bomb can be planted, it's not over, Alex.
Oh, Yanko, you might be onto something. If Elige, oh, did he get spotted on the cross back to white? He did. Nikados needs the headshot, and the 2v4 becomes a 2v2.
Damn. He had like, what, 30 HPs down to 5 right now? That's
one more bullet.
Sick shot from Nikados.
And you can see it happening, right, in this half. Elige played it safe a couple of rounds previously. You know, they lose out in the clutch now. He's like, screw this, I'll just keep fighting. Because if I don't, something's going to go wrong. Then he dies now. They're stuck in a 2v2. Great job from Heroic. They cut noise.
Oh, the sound. Surely they heard that. JT ran from the double stack.
Yeah, Nikodos heard it for sure.
What?
Well,
Jason, over to you, man.
well,
I can't watch.
What can you say about this one now? Bomb going to be planted here by Nerds, picking up an extra smoke as well. They're going to hear that plume, and they're going to be very sad. JT's calling it out right now.
Either just save right now or start running.
And they're saving. JT called a save, and I think someone said go back and go for it. So they're going to risk this op.
You've got Kit Smoke.
They're going to see if JT can find anything, and then the op can run away. But, man, it's less resources than the last retake. Let's see what they've got.
Through.
Yes, it is, but they've got the shot they needed now. It's Nerds! Oh, he couldn't connect it. hallzerk turns the corner, and he's got the kit, and it's all good. It was designed a low-stress situation, exactly as planned.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a good play. They got the kills.
Low stress, yeah.
Coming full circle. Still, expensive round for Complexity.
That was a nice little angle found by JT there.
Yeah, Nikodos probably wants that peek back a little bit. I think he was jiggling for information. They were probably wondering if the retake was even going to happen. Just a little too exposed, and JT takes advantage.
But that was the one. If Heroic managed to win that one, they would have forced Complexity on an eco, and probably we would have seen 10-10. So that's the difference. That's one round between 11-8 or 10-10.
It's a big difference
So
in this
huge 2v2
stage.
Those clutches are kind of important, Alex.
So clutches are important, kills are important,
Yes,
retakes are important.
Yeah.
That's at least 3 things.
That's at least 3 things.
Yeah.
Let's see if Heroic can not give away a kill in the first 15 seconds of the round.
I'm sorry to report, Yenko, TeSeS has no nades, so it's a real extra justification for him making a play, and I can see him knife out towards middle. Shush gonna try and take some early B stairs with Pep. Down goes TeSeS. And we're off to the races. Loppy, baby.
Let the leashes off.
See ya.
That is a attempted B-split rush, and everything gets shut down with ease. Complexity love that. So after the high-intensity, close affair rounds, they're going to get a little bit of a breathing room at the end here. This is going to start feeling much, much easier.
I don't know, I reckon it's really tense in comms right now. Like, whatever we do, boys, we can't lose this one.
No one do anything stupid.
As I used to say a lot, sit keen. Sit keen was my version of just stay active. Don't overextend.
Be focused? Okay,
don't
I
overextend.
gotcha. Sit keen, yeah. I've never heard you use that.
No, it's out
gone
of my
away?
vocab, but
Okay.
I listened to some of our old comm videos. Sit keen, boys, sit keen. Sit keen.
Well, they got to save these rifles, bro.
Yeah, they're sitting real keen right now.
They got 0 money. So, later on today, we have more.
What's going on the B stream? Tell me that.
You want the B stream
There's-
update?
yes.
All right, I got a B stream
Who's
update.
playing
for
on
you.
the B stream?
It's Para taking on NIP, and NIP did drop that first map 13-5 to Para just a little bit earlier. So NIP's out for a little bit of revenge. They're currently up 12-7. This is on Vertigo as well. Third map will be Ancient in that series.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
They lost the map to Para.
And then later on today, we will get a long day from 2 of the 4 teams currently playing at the moment. Big will play the winner of Para Nip, and FlyQuest, excuse me, will play the winner of Complexity Heroic.
That's tomorrow.
Is that?
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right.
man.
Oh, I'm looking at you. If everyone could just forget the last 20 seconds.
Yep, I already have.
Coming up, Ents Monty.
Title of your
after
sex
this.
Yeah.
Ents Monty will be later on today, and Gamer Legion 4s.
HLTV have just subtweeted us, guys.
Have
So
they?
you know, yeah.
Oh,
They've
they say?
sub-news articled us. They said, hallzerk grabs 4K while commentators yoke around.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad.
That's pretty good.
I like
Not
that.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it cracks some of you up.
And Complexity cracked this game wide open with that clutch from JT and hallzerk.
What was
now
the third map? I didn't think we'd be seeing it. I didn't even check.
Anubis.
Anubis. I do love an Anubis. Yes, please. Yes, indeed.
Anubis is a fun one.
It is.
Yeah, it's got good stuff.
Kind of feels really bad to lose, though.
Speaking of eggs, can you guys crack an egg with one hand?
I would assume so. Who can't?
Like, well, you know, like not getting.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, like
as if I'm baking.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like at least 79% of the time.
Okay. Great. I've never tried.
You never?
No.
You don't have the confidence
Not
like
even
I do.
curious. No.
That's cool. I'm a very confident egg cracker myself. There's J Tizzle. Puts Nikados down and out in what could be the final round of this map. Cole's pick and boosting. Interesting. I wonder if TeSeS gets vision. Well, not if he falls off, that's for sure. Just spots a tippy top of the head. He's done very well with that one. TeSeS has found an equalizer over the top of the smoke, now faded. Flash and swing. JT has a look, takes the fight. TeSeS, long-range Galil, great work up against these M4s. And this is playing with fire, is Elige. You can see he's in full focus as he retreats, tucks back into the site. 30 seconds for the finish.
He's swinging back out. What the?
Oh! hallzerk, what can you do with this? What can you do with this? He's in 2 mines. They missed the molly. Now you can throw your nade towards the site, but they are not low enough to die. Throws out the incendiary, limits the options for the plant. 15 seconds, that will buy time. Now you throw out the HE. They're sitting in the open. hallzerk didn't get a good clear. He had vision for a second. Now the bomb's going down. You better have your lineups. It's through the smoke. Cover is not blown. And 1v2. Oh, he suspects there's one close. He knows Shush dancing around the site. He's isolated the Jules. hallzerk, this would be huge, but Nerds. He extends play. More from Heroic required, but a triple kill from Nerds keeps us in it.
You got to give a shout out to TeSeS. Not running through the smoke, instead just getting 2 picks with a Galil up A ramp. That's good shooting.
Works.
That's fine shooting with a Galil.
I always wonder how comfortable those Jules can be. He made it look very nice. Valid attempt. Yeah, hallzerk probably started to believe for a moment there after he did isolate the Jules. Elige has just pushed mid. He's already across. Oh! And he's dead. Nerds up the ladder just in time.
All right, 5 on 4, and now Complexity is out of money. If they lose this round, this is a very rough round to lose the opening kill, play 4v5. Shush can appear under the bomb site. Smoke just gets deployed and ruins his vision, so he's going to take the moment to jump up, but Floppy has moved forward.
Dangerous game. You're so susceptible to a spam. Just investigating the smoke. That's the spam we discussed. Floppy just edges away, doesn't take a point of damage. Do Col have a 4v5 in him, Yanko?
They do.
They need to clear out B stairs. They have 3 players here right now. Floppy called for a nade to start just walking out, and he's seen nothing, but he hasn't cleared all the way underneath. That'd be a big risk at this point, but it might not allow them to cheat a 3rd player over towards the A bomb site.
Which would be very welcome at this point.
They're pulling all 4, it looks like.
That would be one hell of a read. One hell of a call. In the absence of a Liege, a 4v5 taking shape. Floppy still responsible for middle. Keeps hold of it for the boys. 4 towards the ramp, looking for their finish here. Heroic 30 seconds. Nades are going to have to start to fly. What a catch. He's taken down Floppy. JT plucked as well. Oh, nice angle from Grim.
Time.
You can go back. 20 seconds. You got to book it. Nerds has middle. Nerds needs to hold off every piece of rotation. This is going to be so close. Do they have it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shush has it. Okay, he has
We're
it.
good. We're good. I was like, I actually don't even know that.
No,
I don't know that.
No, it was close. It was close.
I don't play Vertigo, man.
Still said it with conviction. But yeah, they've actually opted to try and go for a save, which means this hunt is already on. hallzerk's not getting away with this AWP. Gets away with the first. Let's find out. Maybe I'm a silly goose.
I actually don't think Heroic can even chase with the money that they have.
Yeah, I think that was one is enough.
Good round from Heroic. Good adjustment. Once again, Nerds has done such a good job on this map of opening up the B bomb site middle now in this round. Like whenever Heroic don't have anything working at A, Nerds has been the one to create the opportunity on the other side of the map. This is actually a really sick game from him.
Yeah. I mean, like, I was starting to have some faith that there was going to be a competitive defense of the A site there, and then Nerds just catches Floppy and it's all over. And he actually started the round with a frag onto Elijah as well, so a lot of Nerds frags. This one, oof, great awareness of the off angle, clears it out. And we are going again, folks. It's the second time out. Time for TC to put this map to bed if they want to stay competitive in this series. Why have I got oat? Oh yeah.
You were looking up the health, the nutritional value of oats earlier?
Yeah, I think it just auto-completed. Are oats gluten-free? I would assume so. What do you reckon? That's a new question. They're naturally gluten-free. Google. Why are you asking me that? Are oats healthy? Was what Yanko asked.
It's got to be a yes.
It's a hard yes.
Very, very big yes.
Reducing risk of heart disease and diabetes.
Come on, Yanko. Those sound like two good things.
Yeah.
Yeah, depends.
Do you remember?
All right, well, tough situation for Complexity B. Not a huge losing bonus built up, 2,400.
Oh, damn. Sorry, opening duels between hallzerk and JT. They are 10 wins in opening duels and 3 losses. So those two have been a big part of it for Cole. See if hallzerk can find one with his saved rifle. They do have a molly for his position, but they haven't thrown it, so he can stick around.
I think this is the first time we've seen the AWP posted up at the B bomb site for first contact.
Interesting boost. Interesting angle, but this flick onto actually, I think kyxsan might be just off his scope.
Maybe he sees a leg.
Yeah, they fixed the board so you don't poke through anymore. kyxsan, yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes. Oh, the timing! He just dismounted.
Heard him scope.
He heard the boost. Now they've heard the scope. They're coming up the stairs. hallzerk, you've got to be a hero here. And the first is clean. Dips away. A missed shot straight past the hip and into the sight now. No hope here for Cole. We're going the full distance. The last round of regulation imminent as this penultimate round is done.
I mean, I was going to say for this round, the goal for Complexity obviously try to get an entry kill somewhere with the AWP, you know, try to make it uncomfortable for Heroic, but more than anything, save the AWP for the final round because they won't have the blast bonuses at 2,400. They won't have enough money to buy it again, and the buy won't be too great all around.
They're going to be missing some nades and utility and some kits on a few people for sure.
to be honest, if I'm not mistaken, also Leash spent 2k in this round. I mean, if he just saved all the way through, he could have swapped with hallzerk in the next round. He bought the 5-7 small
light
armor,
Yeah.
smoke in an incendiary.
How's his leg?
Yeah, that was his leg.
That's very painful for his leg, or for his hand.
Dead leg.
I think like it doesn't make it necessarily much better if you don't smash the table, but you still like rage. You know, I think that's not what your coach meant, hallzerk, when it was like, can you not smash the table anymore?
Actually, yeah. I mean,
But you could tell, yeah, that was if he got that kill, would have probably won the round.
could have. I think that's example of what that means to hallzerk, knowing he could have taken us to Anubis had he connected a shot number 2. Your bog standard opening. We start off, however, there are 2 A ramp, which means there's an extra body searching for action towards the B stairs. kyxsan with Shush. As JT looks to defend this ramp around this first smoke. kyxsan is searching. JT is brave. Trying to tuck in on that right side pre-fade. He's just got there in time. kyxsan holding! And it's like a dink, but no finish. kyxsan has found the opening. Heroic. They're just 4 frags away from OT.
Make that 10-4 now on the openings. So hallzerk gonna fall back. Molotov keeps him away. kyxsan down to 1 HP. Gonna chill. Deep in the lines with an ult, but as we've seen so many times, Heroic able to create a weakness over at the A bomb site and shift elsewhere on the map, and the bomb is moving back to the B bomb site.
Yeah, it's such a good call. You know someone's going to come and attend to the potential for an A exec. And so you slip to B. No, it will be a bit of a late piece, and you've got who?
Grim needs to start moving back now.
It's just floppy.
Elige has short, and they've just cleared all the way down. They need to start booking it. Grim needs to just knife out and run, but they're not. They're going to push forward. Grim's still there. It's just floppy. He's going to have a bad time. Defensive smoke, and he's got to step forward and provide some resistance.
Oh, yeah, does he? He's actually slipped through. He slipped past the smoke, finds one on the low HP, but down after 1. This is no fun. And we'll give it everything they've got.
They're too deep. They should be
so pushed up.
Oh, Elige gets a kill on the flank. Or, excuse me, that's in mid. They can make this work.
Oh, how? hallzerk late from stairs, trying to be overlooked, letting his teammates play. Grim and Elige, bomb ticking. Still got about 30 seconds to piece this together. hallzerk, good restraint from him, but he is being held. You need someone to die out of these 3 before they avert their gaze from the stairs. Time. Oh, he still finds an exposed TeSeS. And another from hallzerk. He's going to finish it right here unless the clutch comes through. Defuse secured. Anubis on the way. Complexity lived through map 2.
Just a cheeky little miscommunication on how well that flank was being held, but Complexity, they survive a couple of scares. They make it harder than it needed to be, but we're going to a 3rd map.